Hello folks and welcome back to Medieval Total War. I am Conostep and this is going to be part 51 of my early campaign where I'm playing as Aragon. And if you've made it this far in the campaign, I just have to say that, well, I just want to thank you at the beginning of this video just because, you know, at this point in the campaign I have pretty much finished things off in regards to winning the campaign. I probably will win it as long as my family line does not die out, knock on wood. And at this point, I am just, you know, trying to use my time remaining to fix my economy to leave my empire in a decent state before this campaign ends. So yeah, if you're still watching, just thank you. You know, it really does help out the channel, obviously. It does help get the algorithm going and helps get the stats up for this channel and all that stuff. So yeah, I just appreciate it, you know. And I know at this point, you're just doing what you can to support me. So I really do appreciate that. So going on into this, I've made some decent strides in the last couple of turns towards getting my economy situated here. I am now only losing 964 florins per turn, and there's a few things that will be happening in this turn. So I will be attacking Tunisia right here. It's a pretty decent army, a pretty decent rebel army that is here defending Tunisia. And if I can put a good dent into them, then hopefully the Almohads can come and take over Tunisia later. And then Algeria as well, because Algeria also has a port. So that would be really nice. And that's going to be something that I fight in, yeah, this turn. So what do they have here? You know, decent archers, some spearmen, some halberdiers, some gunners, some arquebusiers, Nubian spearmen. Yeah, real, like, mixed force, honestly. Yeah, what else? Like, any decent swords? I'm not seeing any decent swords. No, it's a pretty decently mixed force, but it is a little damaged. I know the Almohads did come in and fight them, but, you know, they were beaten back, so they're a little bit damaged. They do have a decent, what is it, 5-star general, yeah. 5-star general, is he giving any stats to them? Let's see. Okay, yeah, so he is a specialist. Skilled last stand. He is a specialist in defending when outnumbered more than 2 to 1. +1 command when in this situation. Okay, interesting. So I want to make sure that I'm not outnumbering him 2 to 1, or else he will get a +1. He will be fighting with 6 stars as opposed to his 5 stars. Okay, that's a really interesting one. And then in addition to that, he's also a skilled attacker and a skilled defender. Jesus, this guy's just a beast. Lord de Brienne. Huh, skilled defender. So he will be getting +1 command when defending anyway. And then captured. Okay, so +3 morale. Jesus Christ. This is going to be a tough... This could be a tough army, honestly. Assassinator that doesn't do anything, I don't think. Huh. So 2 to 1, I don't think that's... If anything, like, the numbers might be even, so that should be okay, but... Yeah, that's... He's decent. He's a good general. So we will see how that goes. As other than that, I have 1 turn remaining on this siege here in Toulouse. And then the Swiss have taken province, and they have 1 or 2 more turns remaining before this fort falls, and then I can start trading with that port. As long as that port does not get destroyed, that would be really nice. I can eventually attack Brittany from Aquitaine, but I think that I have been retraining some soldiers and getting them ready for Aquitaine and also a few other places. Like, I'm retraining soldiers for Antioch as well, so that I can go back into Tripoli and try to take Tripoli. I thought that the Egyptians were going to be able to take Palestine and then move on to Tripoli, but then they just kind of got beaten back. So I'm going to have to stick with my original plan and go back in here and take these provinces myself and then clear a way for the Egyptians. So that's going to be the play there. Other than that, let's see. Up here in the UK, I do have a siege that I'm going to finalize here in Murcia. Just make sure. There's 3 units guarding this castle, but they are pretty decent units. 2 heavy cav and then 1 heavy spearman. So we will take some casualties, but once we take Murcia, we can sack all of these buildings, silence the port, and make a bit of money back from there. After that, so we did lose about 6 to the rebels. That's fine. I'll just leave it there. There's no buildings for me to sack at this point that I want to sack, so I will just kind of leave it that. Scotland, though, I think that I can just invade Northumbria right away. They have 2 decent stacks here. A lot of Highland Clansmen, which is a pretty decent swords unit. Lightly armored, but decent. And I have my 4-star general. Who is he? Yeah, it's my swordsman unit who Skilled assaulter. So +1 command when assaulting castles. Interesting. Okay. But he's an unhinged loon, so -3 morale. Okay, so I do not want this man to lead. I need to make sure he stays behind. So if he stays behind, who else will be leading? I have a unit of Spanish Unites, Don Pedro Sanchez. And what does he got? Charismatic leader, so +3 morale. Yeah, perfect. That's the complete opposite. So that's exactly what I want. Lovely. Yeah, so I will have to make sure that I leave this fellow behind. And you, oh, you actually were down here. Okay. Yeah, I'll just leave you back there. And then let's go right into Northumbria, I suppose. Like, why wait around? Let's do that. We will lose Scotland. Scotland is notoriously hard to hang on to. Yeah, even with very low taxes, the loyalty is only 46%. And that's okay. That's fine. I already got... Let's just destroy these buildings. Make a bit of money. There we go. And the rebels can have Scotland. That is totally fine. And I can go into Northumbria. There's a few buildings here I can sack. Same thing with Mercia. And then on to Wales. Yeah, Wales will be a pretty tough one to crack as well. So once we kind of just burn and sack all of the UK, we can move on to possibly Denmark or Sweden, Norway. You know, we have options. You know, there's still plenty of rebel provinces for us to sack. But I think that for this turn, it's mainly going to be about fighting this castle battle here in Mercia and then this desert battle down here in Tunisia. So I think I'm about ready to end this turn here. I don't think there's really much else for me to do. I'm not building anything and I'm not really training stuff other than retraining soldiers. That's kind of the main thing I'm focusing right now is retraining. And I do have some emissaries that are on their way to try to find a wife for my brother, actually. But my heir, Prince Felipe, is going to become of age in this end turn. So hopefully he's the actual heir. I think he is my son. So I kind of hope that my emissaries don't find that wife until... Actually, yeah, if it happened in this end turn, I wonder if he would get to marry them. Prince Felipe, that is. Because, yeah, obviously I'd want to have my actual heir and not my brother be married. You know, that'd be the most important thing there. So hopefully that works out. Other than that, yeah, I don't think there's really much else. So let's just kind of make sure I drop a save and let's end this turn. First up to bat is going to be the Battle of Northumbria, where I will be facing off against this 3-star general and just a million Highland clansmen. So yeah, I'll be going in there with my pretty basic pike and shot army, which I'm really looking forward to playing here. But I will be bringing in a couple units of swordsmen instead of my crossbows, just because that was the unit that I wasn't really sure about. Because if you recall a few episodes ago when I was kind of debuting my pike and shot army, I couldn't remember what my final 2 units were in my composition. And I was going with Pavis Arbalesters thinking that was a good unit, which it worked. But I think that having a little bit more meat, having a little bit more, you know, melee prowess to help hold back certain armies, and especially in this case, I think the swordsman will be very useful in holding back just this unholy tide of, you know, crazy Scots clansmen kind of crashing out at me, as well as 3 units of these heavy spearmen as well, which I think will, you know, they will be cut down by my chivalric men-at-arms. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. In any case, they have a pretty decent set of reinforcements, but I do outnumber this army as a whole by around 1,000 soldiers. So, let's get in there. Right off the bat, I have to say that I am happy that they've decided not to rush me, because I was kind of expecting that. I was kind of expecting them to rush me and not give me any time to get set up, but that has not been the case. They actually are kind of backing up and going on this hill, and now that makes me think maybe I should check to see how many archers they have, because, yeah, how much damage are they going to do to me on the approach? Let's see, is that clansman in the back? I can't really see. Is it just two units of archers and 1 unit of arquebusiers? That might be all they have. And then they have the catapult as well, which I can send my guys out and go deal with. So which direction do I want to approach from? I'm thinking maybe, gosh, it's hard to say. Which slope of this hill is going to be better for me? Maybe on the left? Or maybe just like straight up the center? Like, it's hard to say if I really have an advantage if I go out to the left. I'll see though. I'll just like kind of meander, kind of start going that way. Make sure my guys spread out thin just so that I don't take as many casualties from that catapult. We are continuing our advance up the hill, and I have decided to essentially just kind of go straight up the hill because I don't know if I have too much of an advantage. I can try to like curl my left flank a little bit around the side, but I don't know if it's really going to do a whole lot for me here. I can have these guys post up here, and then I can have my heavy cav. I do have one unit of lancers, as long as a unit of chivalric sergeant or chivalric knights, which is going to be very, very good. You guys can come over here, and I gotta say, so this is the first campaign where I have used the chivalric foot knights, somewhat extensively. Haven't used a ton of them, but a little bit, I've gotten a little bit of play with them. And although I have been really impressed with them from a melee standpoint, they're very, very good. It is worth noting, they are really slow. They really, really are slow. It's something that has really caught me off guard. Them and also halberdiers. Just kind of the basic halberdiers are also pretty slow. So it's kind of, it's an interesting thing because I hadn't really had any issues like that while playing Shogun, where I just kind of had units that just fell so far behind. Even with basic like Naginata infantry, I felt like they could keep up with the formation better than these chivalric foot knights can. So in any case, looks like my guns are shooting at these catapult crewmen. I can just keep moving up. I don't need my guys to waste their ammo on catapult crews. But yeah, like look at this. Like back here, this is my left flank, and my chivalric foot knights are supposed to be right here, and they're not. So like something like that, which really kind of throws you off. So let's get back over to my Genites. I have these guys kind of just moving on through the forest, trying to get a little position here on the flank if I can. If I can kind of catch the enemy, as they don't expect me to come from that side, that'd be kind of nice for me. And let's keep on moving up. So am I taking fire from archers yet? I think I am. So let's keep moving up here. Looks like I am within the minimal firing range of the catapults, so they're no longer shooting at me. And yeah, let's move up my left flank here. And then my heavy cav is in a really good position to where if the enemy wants to crash down on my left flank, I can simply support that fight here. And I have my swords in the back, just kind of like, they don't really know where they want to go yet. I'm just, they're reserves, that's the whole point. And then let's have my right flank move up as well. I'm going to be doing kind of what's it called? What's it called when you, I'm losing my words. When you, leave one of the flanks behind. A refused flank, that's what it's called, yeah. So I'll be pushing on my left flank and then just kind of refusing an engagement on this flank and trying to force them to come the longer ways around. And I can keep pushing on my left flank because this is where I have my heavy cav. So this is where I'll have my strength is here, right? So keep pushing up here and here. And let's just see if they want to come forward. Like, what do they have here? So they're bringing up their arquebusiers and chivalric sergeants. Fine, and more chivalric sergeants. And yes, my Genites are kind of hanging out here, so let's just kind of bring them down. Just keep creeping them through the wood line or the tree line and put them in a position to where they can possibly maybe like hunt their general or their heavy cav with their javelins. That would be really good for us. And I have to watch out for the push. Yes, here it comes. This is what I was expecting. At some point, there's going to be a charge. Now they're sending their Royal Knights in, and how are we doing on this side? Are we shooting, or are we just kind of taking shots? I don't want to just stand here and take shots. Yeah, their archers are shooting at my heavy cav. So let's back up a little bit here, and then let's send my left flank forward to screen them out. And now they're sending their mounted sergeants in for a fight. Now, my heavy cav will clean house on, pretty much anything that they have, so that is a good position for me to be in. Looks like we have a little gun shootout here. And then where do I want to push with my swords? Where's a good opening for me? I feel like, honestly, like splitting my swords up and doing you here and then you here. That seems pretty good. And yeah, looks like they're coming in. Yep, there. That looks good. So let's have you guys start running. And you can do a flanking here. My swords, or you should retreat. Why aren't you retreating? Please retreat. Please retreat. And then, there you go. My chivalric foot knights can help out with that engagement, and they will be attacking. Their swordsmen are attacking right into pikes. So let's send my heavy cav up to the flank here and then here. And then my swordsman can collapse into the rear of these Highland clansmen here and help out. Let's bring up my middle just to kind of support this attack here. And then how are we doing on this side? I'm completely fine with this little refused flank on this side. That's totally fine with me. And then, yeah, my arquebusiers were not... They were not set to... I want to make sure you're set to skirmish, right? Yeah, for some reason, they were not... I thought I set them to skirmish, but I guess they were not. Oops, my bad. And let's make sure that I have my left flank... Oops, nope, nope, left flank, not middle. Middle, go back to where you were. No. Misclick on my end there. And men-at-arms get back as well. I don't need you guys getting out of position. No, no, no. And yeah, my heavy cavalry is still taking archer fire. Where is their archers at this point? Are they shooting at me all the way from back here? So let's try to get my men reformed before the enemy comes crashing into me again. And yeah, chivalric men-at-arms, please turn around. Oops, yep, and they're going right back down. So let's turn around here. Foot knights get in, pikes get in, and then yeah, heavy cav go here, and then heavy cav go all the way around here. That should be fine. Let's send these units of so we are getting charged on this side. But this should be fine. So let's get in here with these lancers and get in here with these lancers. And they're pushing hard on my left flank. But like I was saying, that is essentially where the strength of my army is. So let's get my guns set up here. And chivalric men-at-arms, you can turn around and help out here. And then Genites can come out and start pressuring these gun units. I think that would be good. And let's get my general over here to help give his morale. Swords can come into the rear and charge them down. Guns are still shooting. And then, yeah, my heavy cav is just going to do a lot of damage. Heavy cav here and heavy cav here. Charge into the rear of these units. Pikes can push forward into these cav units here. And that's going to be very good for us. Genites, I guess you can throw javelins into these guys here. Guns turn around and then guns turn around here. And let's see, Genites, you charge these arquebusiers, and then these Genites charge these arbalesters. And there we go, that's really good for us. Let's get our right flank just kind of positioned a little bit closer here. And I think this is okay for us. We are taking some losses for sure, but our heavy cav is just so freaking good. It is such a beast. Such a beast. So let's get in here and finish off these swordsmen on this side. Same with you guys, go, go, go. And let's see, yeah, heavy cav can charge down that unit. And then where'd my other unit of heavy cav go? Do they run off somewhere? Where is my other unit of lancers? I have, ooh, they are, ooh, yeah, my lancers, wow, they're getting chopped down by, what's killing them so fast? Oh, the sword, yeah, the spearman, that's what it is. Yeah, the spearman. And did my middle just get cleaned up? Jesus, holy shit. What happened there? Okay. Genites, let's see, you turn around and go up here and chase down these archers. That would be good. And then let's have my right flank turn around here and support this fight. And let's see, urban militia losing badly to my chivalric knights. That's good. And yeah, they're doing surprisingly well on this side. Let's see, chivalric sergeants fighting my Genites. Ooh, that's not good. So let's get these guys turned around. Let's try to get my Genites away. Because that's my general, so I need to get him away. I need pikes coming in here. I need support fast. Quickly. Put you guys on engage at will and try to cut down these chivalric sergeants as fast as possible. Arquebusiers, they're in the rear. That's good. And then Genites. Looks like we did break them. Yep, we broke them. So let's have my guns help run down these chivalric sergeants on this side. And it looks like we did break them on this side before they were able to kill my general. Thank goodness. Yeah, that was a pretty, felt kind of sloppy, but in my defense, I am very much out of practice. I have not been able to play this game as much as I have been wanting to play it for the last, month or so. It's been a while. It's been a long month for me, so I was a little worried that I was going to be rusty, but yeah, it's going okay, and I do still have a lot of. I have to remind myself that there's going to be more waves of guys coming in. So let's try to get my guys back into a decent position. I can withdraw my. There we go. Let's withdraw my lancers so that I can get some more units on. And let's try to get my guys back into a decent position here. There we go. So we did capture the enemy general. Let's try to get my guys back in a spot where they can meet these reinforcements coming on. Make sure they're all running. You run, please. And Genites, yeah, my general, he's pretty banged up. And we have some reinforcements that we have to meet here in the field. So it's going to be tempting, actually. Probably just like, I should probably retreat not retreat, but just kind of back up. Like a controlled retreat, just to sort of the center of the map. So that I can potentially bring reinforcements on at some point. Now that I have regrouped my men and I've given my men some time to rest and I have brought in some more reinforcements, not a ton, I probably maybe should have withdrew a few more units than I did, but I kind of decided to go with it here. Now my right side is my healthiest side, so maybe if I push with my right side first, that might be better, and then bring up my center, and then let my left side be kind of the refused flank. Keep the Chivalric Knights. I lost my Lancers. I mean, I withdrew the 3 that I had left. I was really surprised that so many of them died. But as far as my reserves go, I also lost a lot of my swordsmen as well. I did bring on a unit of javelins, so that's going to be helping me. That's going to be part of my reserve units now. And then I still have like my 2 units of Genites are both like half strength or so. So I will bringing them back up through the forest and trying to do the same thing, because I thought their performance was okay. I thought they were able to get in there. There wasn't too many skirmish units for my Genites to kind of get into. And the heavy cav of the enemy went into the opposite flank, so the Genites weren't really in a good position to use their javelins in that manner. But in any case, I thought they did okay, regardless. So the enemy's looking strong. I mean, they are. They brought in a lot more Highland Clansmen, and the question's going to be, can I withstand another assault? I mean, the left flank, like I was saying, looks pretty goddamn weak. So, yeah, that's going to be tough. The Chivalric Knights are good, though. They really, really are good. Even with only 22 left, they can do a lot of damage if they charge into the rear of a unit of Highland Clansmen. And the fact is that I either killed or captured their general, so this army should be taking a morale hit. Here comes the first unit of Clansmen coming right down, and they are taking some shots from arquebusiers immediately, so these guys should be set to skirmish? Skirmish? Are they set to skirmish? Are they set to skirmish? There they are. Okay, there they go. And yeah, they're already running away. Interesting. So, yeah, this army, now that their general is dead, and even taking, gunfire as well as... Ooh, we got some little sneaky peasants hanging out here. Is this our house? They're just kind of hanging out, being like, no, you're not going to get into our house. And it's like, yeah, I probably will. I probably will get into your house. Sorry. So yeah, it looks like the enemy is sort of repositioning a little bit here. So let's just sort of keep pushing with my center, but also primarily my right flank here. It looks like they have a unit of archers, and I thought they had, what else? Oh yeah, units of archers and arquebusiers. That's going to be their only 2 ranged units at this point. So yeah, that's that. My Genites are creeping down through, and they're in a position where, yeah, I wonder if like I should sort of harry the units on this side, because they really don't have a lot of range. They really, really don't. So yeah, let's keep pushing forward here, and let's keep pushing on the middle as well. And then yeah, I'll just keep refusing this left flank here. Let's get rid of these peasants. Yep, sorry guys, but yeah, that's gonna hurt. Already running away. Now we got Clansmen chasing our Genites, so let's just kind of pull them apart and try to use our javelins to good degree here. Looks like they actually caught our skirmish calf here, which is never a good thing, and it's really hard to extricate units, but it looks like they're already running away. Yeah, that looks good. So let's continue running them down. I will take that, and then we can start... Yeah, one of these units can run them down, and the other unit can kind of harry these Highland Clansmen here. Now we can get some good javelin tosses into this unit as they're kind of pulled between my 2 units here. And yeah, we will see. They might start to chicken out. Yeah, if they're going to try to get back to their formation here, and if they're going to do that, then maybe what we do is just charge into them and save our javelins. And hopefully we can break another unit of Highland Clansmen. That'd be really good value for our 2 units of light cav. There we go. So we are getting another charge here. So let's kind of go in. Let's bring my left flank up just to support here. And then where's my heavy cav? Got a little bit out of position chasing down peasants. Having a little bit too much fun. So let's go there. And then, yeah, javelins, where do I want you? Arquebusiers definitely retreat back a little bit further. It looks like there's going to be a retreat. That looks good. And let's go back here. And do we just push forward at this point? Like, it's really tempting to, because I feel like a lot of their units are running away. On this side, yeah, our Genites are chasing them down. But yeah, let's just kind of push forward. Let's just go. Let's go. Let's chase these guys down. Push forward here. And then javelins, you guys are fast for infantry. So let's go. You guys push as well. And then push, push, push. Here and here. Cav run down units here. I'll keep my general back just to kind of, you know, make sure he stays safe. But yeah, let's get a good push in. See if I can get as many kills as I can. And await the next wave of reinforcements. Because I know there's going to be at least a few more units coming on here. And that's going to be it. So yeah, no more reinforcements. They just want to... They want to be done with, and that is totally fine with me. So it looks like we had a decently, yeah, well, a hard-fought battle here for Northumbria. Part of that's just due to my sloppiness on my micro, but honestly, it was, you know, kind of a decent little scrap. So happy to have it, happy to see it, happy to play it. So yeah, that was a good one. So how did we do? Looks like I was able to kill 775 men. I did lose 562, which is, yeah, decent a bit, isn't it? And I did capture 486, and I always like to look at how my guns did. Guns, 44 kills, 23, and then 56 kills. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah, doing some work. Genites killing 66. Yeah, that's good as well. 93 kills on the Chivalric Knights, 78 kills on the Chivalric Knights, 115 on another unit of Genites. Yeah, pretty good performance all around, isn't it? Yeah, not bad. How the Pikes do? Pikes... 27, 29, and the other unit of pikes ran away. Okay. Yeah, I wish I could see how units performed, the ones that have already like run off. This only shows me the army that was on the field when I won the battle, which is really too bad because I wish that wasn't the case. But anyway, moving on. Next up, we do have the battle for the castle in Mercia, and I'm bringing a sort of a ragtag army here. I have 2 units of the demi-culverin, then 1 actual culverin, along with a bombard. So yeah, pretty diverse range of gunpowder units there. Some old school and some new school going on. And then yeah, my 6-star general, pretty good. And then I'm bringing my 3 units of chivalric sergeants. I'm bringing them instead of the pikemen just because of their armor and their shields will help defend them against the castle defenses, I think. You know, well, at least, you know, the arrow fire, not so much the artillery. The artillery doesn't care if you're holding a shield or not, but yeah, should save some of them from the arrow fire. In addition to that, yes, halberdiers and some even militia sergeants, just because it's my other unit of bonus versus armor, you know, pole arms, and then some indirect fire, some archers and some javelins as well to help punch through these 3 heavily armored units here defending this castle. So without further ado, let's just kind of jump on in and see how we do here. Now I'm all set up. I do have my culverin in the center, aiming at the gate, and I have a demi-culverin on either flank, aiming at the walls and then the inner gate as well. And then I have my bombard set up on this hill, aiming down at this wall as well. So I'm set up with my forces split pretty evenly. I have chivalric foot knights, chivalric sergeants, some archers, some javelins on my left flank as well. And then I left a couple of units still mounted as well. My general and then a unit of chivalric sergeants. So let's get in there. There's going to be 3 units for me to crack down. 3 very solid, decent units guarding this castle. So let's just kind of spend our time damaging the castle as much as possible first. I did not actually choose rain. I chose a fine day, and then it started raining during the setup. So that's how it goes. Because you know what? Unpredictability is fun in gaming, isn't it? Now my artillery is all out of ammunition. It's time to start my frontal assault. I was able to get down the outer and inner gate, and I was also able to destroy a couple breach points into the outer wall as well. However, I was not able to destroy any arrow towers or ballista towers or catapult towers. And it's making me realize that it's something that I need to really figure out going into my next campaigns, is I really need to prioritize bringing, you know, lots of really good artillery, you know, and by a lot, I mean a lot. this is something I really need to take more seriously as I go further on into my medieval Total War experience. So yeah, I'm learning here, and yeah, it's just a really good idea just to go all in, destroy these guys, completely destroy them with my big guns before I actually go in and go into the grind, you know, because the grind it is what it is. It is a freaking grind, and in many of these battles I am losing, but I don't think I will be losing this one. I think I have the tools to get the job done here. As I breach the walls, it looks like there is going to be units of cav tucked away into the rear part of this castle, so I will set up my spearmen to set up a spear wall there, and then my chivalric foot knights can come in and support on that side. You guys can come forward as well, please. Looks like they did not guard the gate. Did they retreat back to the inner circle? Is there anyone inside? It looks like no. It looks like they're all just on the other side of the castle, I guess? Maybe? Interesting choice. Let's get my left flank in here. And foot knights can come in and support here. Yeah, it looks like there's no one on the inner part, so I don't have to go in here. I can just simply support my spears on this side, I suppose. Let's bring in you guys as well, and archers come on in as well. And let's wait for our support before we start pushing around on the right side. I don't want my guys to get too far separated. And as I did discuss in that last battle, it's easy for that to happen when you have these foot knights that are as slow as they are. Yes, they have decided to hide all the way into the back of this castle, which is it's actually a pretty clever move because it forces me to walk all the way around these inner defenses while I'm getting pelted from arrow fire and these thrown down little like torches and stuff coming off the walls, and catapult as well. Yeah, it's making me march to the gauntlet for sure, which is really tough on my soldiers, but I think that I still will have enough to get the job done by the time I reach the end of this gauntlet. Let's just keep moving my guys forward one step at a time. We have some chivalric foot knights, or chivalric knights, right there, and I'm pretty sure my spears and my polearms will be enough to get the job done on this side, so let's go forward here, here, and here. So far, they're not even reacting, so let's just kind of set my guys to attack here and here, and then, yeah, their feudal knights are right there, and then, let's see, what else do they have? 2 units of chivalric sergeants, so we are about to engage on this side. Let's keep bringing my spears up. And on this side we have engaged, so their knights have charged right on into my spears, but they're on hold position and hold formation, so they will hold well, and then my polearms can get in and start chopping down the chivalric foot knights. Archers, I don't want you shooting, so you can just kind of hang in back. Actually, yeah, just go on in and use your swords to kind of just provide some numbers there. And it looks like they're really pushing hard on this side, so hopefully my guys can get the job done on this side. So let's keep pushing forward here. And they have decided to go after my weaker flank. Yeah, this is getting a little bit tight here, so I really need my left flank to hurry on up and try to provide support here, but they're doing a really good job. Like, they sent this one unit of chivalric sergeants just to kind of like hold me up while they try to break through on the other side. So yeah, it's pretty smart stuff. It honestly is. It's pretty well done, honestly. I'm kind of impressed here, so let's just keep moving forward as fast as we can. Just try to support this conflict on the other side. It looks like my chivalric foot knights might be able to carry the day here. Yeah, they just butchered those cavalry units, and now they're making their way into the spearmen units. The other unit of spearmen are being pursued by my militia sergeants on this side, and yeah, that should be pretty good. I mean, militia sergeants, even though they are a lower tier unit, they should still do pretty well against the chivalric sergeants, and they're going to be supported by my own chivalric sergeants as well. And the rest of my guys, they're trying to make it into battle, but they're kind of taking their time here, so let's get my javelins in. Just don't even throw your javelins, just get right into combat here. Send the spears in as well, and that should be wrapping up this battle pretty shortly here. And that's going to do it. So they did put up a pretty good fight there. I did lose 259 men, but I got the job done here, and now Mercia is now mine. Now I will be able to sack all of those buildings that they have here in Mercia. I did pillage 2,000 florins. That feels pretty good. And yeah, Wessex was lost to the rebels. That's totally fine. Hungary. Let's see. The Golden Horde has retreated from Hungary. Yeah, there's a lot of rebels there for sure. So, what else? The papacy has decided to. Okay, so the papacy and the Mongols both retreated from Hungary. Yeah, those are some good stacks there. So, I don't know if everyone's going to be taking Hungary. And what else? So the Egyptians have decided they cannot win the battle in Anatolia, and that's too bad. That is too bad. Here we go. So this is going to be the big fight. Here's the fight in Tunisia, and this is the general that fights better if he's outnumbered 2-1. Luckily, the numbers are pretty even, right? I only outnumber him by a few hundred, so that's okay. It is going to be a desert fight, so I have to kind of like watch how much armor I'm bringing into this, because my armored soldiers will get, you know, pretty tired pretty fast here. So I have to really kind of watch out. Well, what am I going to be fighting up against here? So their forces themselves, I mean, the Nubian Spearmen is like perfect for fighting in the desert. Also, the feudal men-at-arms also have pretty, you know, decently light armor for the desert. But then they have units like the Order of Foot Soldiers and the Chivalric Sergeants and the Halberdiers. Those all have heavy armor. So, yeah. Teutonic Sergeants also have good, you know, heavy armor. So, yeah, it's a mix. It really is a mix. And then getting down into here, let's see, more, oh yeah, archers. Yep, archers will be fine. Arbalesters, yeah, it's okay, isn't it? Like they're not going to struggle too much in the heat. They do have some units that will, but then a lot that won't. So I have to kind of check this out and see how I want to go about this. Now, luckily for me, my pike and shot army that is made up of pikemen and guns, you know, mostly is light armored. It's going to be about bringing in feudal knights, I think, for my heavy cav, you know, as opposed to chivalric knights and my lancers. And then what do I want for support infantry? Do I want chivalric foot knights? I don't think I do. I think I just want swordsmen. And did I bring any feudal men-at-arms, or did I not bring any? I might just have chivalric foot men-at-arms, which is going to be, they're a bit heavier. They are, yeah. Yeah, this could be a decent fight, but I just have to remind myself that the goal here isn't necessarily to win Tunisia. Like, I don't really want it. I just want to damage this army enough so that the Almohads can take it. So that's a pretty low bar for me to cross, and let's see if I can get it done here. Right off the bat, the enemy is retreating back to this back hill here. That's pretty smart, but I will just be taking this route over the left little ridge, and I'll try to meet them down into this little dust bowl here. Unfortunately, I did not bring enough other lightly armored options, so I did have to go with the chivalric foot knights after all. And it's going to be kind of tough, yeah, for sure. But I do have 2 units of feudal knights. That's good because their armor should help out. Their lighter armor should help out here in the desert. And then I do have some militia sergeants as well with a little bit of lighter armor as well. But yeah, it's not completely ideal, but also not the worst either. I am seeing a unit of 10 cataphracts on the flank here, and I'm thinking about sending my Genites to kind of poke them a little bit, because as far as their range units are concerned, they just have a few handgunners on this side. Yeah, just handgunners and then some arquebusiers on that side. So the handgunners are not going to have the range to fend off my Genites. So let's send them around on that side, and maybe I can try to get some poke on either the cataphracts or whatever, you know, chivalric sergeants, royal knights, like whatever I can get my hands on, really. They're not going to be able to really defend against my Genites on this side if I use them skillfully, which is the kind of the key phrase here. So I will send them on a wide flank there, and then let's see, forward, my center. I decided not to go on a wide flank around the left just because they kind of ended up down in this little basin anyway. So if they're going to do that, they're just going to make it easy on me to kind of fight a downhill engagement into them. So yeah, let's do that. Let's kind of send my left flank out a little bit wider, I think, just because the terrain suits me right here. Yeah, I like that. And then my feudal knights can be right there. And militia sergeants, let's just keep you spreading wide. Actually, you there, and let's maybe split you guys up a little bit, just so I have a little bit of coverage on both sides. Yeah, that looks good. And then my general can follow suit right there. Genites, yeah, you keep poking. Yeah, they have their ballistas shooting at me with only 3 crew. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. And let's just keep sending my Genites. They have skirmish mode enabled, so if the Scatterfax wants to chase them, that's fine. And let's spread my Genites out a little bit here so that if they do chase one of these units, then the other unit can hopefully kind of get some javelin tosses in, like here. Yeah, that looks good. And how are we looking here? Let's just keep pushing. Let's not give them any chance, really, to keep, like, I hear that ballista, like, taking out some of my units, and that just feels bad, so let's not give them an opportunity to do that. Let's try to get this little high ground here, and yeah, let's see what's going to happen. So they want to chase this unit of, Genites, that's fine, so we're going to get this Genite over to try to throw javelins into them. So let's see if they can get it done. Let's see if they can get a little toss in. Not quite. Nope. That's fine. You guys turn around then. And they want to send their handgunners over. Okay, so that's fine. So we've already distracted them on this side, and if we can just like have our Genites just kind of like really mess with them on this side, that's going to be totally fine. That's going to give the rest of our army a chance to get into position. So you here, and then you here. Arquebusiers moving up. My knights could take them out very, very easily. So let's just keep that in mind. Move up my reserves and knights here, and then let's make sure my militia sergeants keep track up here. So we're distracting like 4 or 5, like 4 units with my Genites on this side, and that's exactly what I want. So in fact, like even these halberdiers would be a really good target for my Genites because they're really slow and we can kind of drag them to the mud, so that'd be really nice. Ballistas, it's like not even worth dealing with them at this point because I'm within like their range, you know, so they can't even shoot me. I don't think so, at least. Let's move up my guys a little bit here. Try to keep my guns in ranks of 3, that way they fire in volleys. And yeah, let's try to like get some javelin tosses into these halberdiers, why not? Let's see, yeah, handgunners moving up, and yeah, we should be able to do some damage against these halberdiers. Let's see if we can get some tosses in here. Ooh, field knights charged. Ooh, they charged without orders. Oh, yikes, yikes, yikes. I mean, it's not the worst charge because I kind of wanted them to attack anyway. But yeah, knights are impetuous, so they will charge without orders. So that is something that happened. Yep. Please try to get back. Come on. Get back here. Just keep spam clicking. You guys right here. Field knights, get away, please. There you go. And yeah, we lost 8 guys. We took out a lot of arquebusiers. They're chasing with their spears. Not super ideal. Let's try to get you around here. Let's try to bring my knights back. Because I want these spears to be attacking into my infantry, not my horses. Let's see, Genites, it looks like they are doing their thing. They're kind of skirmishing automatically on this side. They're kind of getting caught a little bit, but it's not the worst thing, honestly. Like, we're getting some javelin tosses into these halberdiers, and that's pretty good for us. Like, if we can get rid of a unit of halberdiers, like, that's a, pretty solid unit there, so. Oh, you don't need a charge. No. What are you guys doing? Charging? What's going on here? Unless they're going to break right away, which they might. No, it says they're winning. It says they're winning, so yeah, back away from that. I don't know why they charged there. That was really weird. Yeah, back up. Back up. Yeah, now they're running away. That was strange. I don't know why that happened. Like, they were getting within range of javelin toss, and then they just kind of charged in there. That was really weird. Anyway, let's just get rid of these ballista crew, because why not? Let's see if we can rally these guys, because yeah, that was really annoying that happened. And did those units continue to flank us? No, they did not. They retreated. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So we got rid of that ballista. That's fine on this side. So you go there. Let's see, they're running away. So let's... I really like this high ground, and I would prefer it if they attacked upwards into me. It looks like they are going to start to make their push here, and that's totally fine. Let's get my... Left side is a little bit out of position, so let's try to get you guys to move down here to get some flanking shots in. And yeah, heavy camp's in a pretty good spot here to get some charges in. My guns are backing up. These halberdiers are out of position as well, and I do have some militia sergeants that can fight them if I need for that to happen. Guns can move forward as well to start attacking into there, and Genites can kind of spread out here. And this should go okay for us. Yeah, Teutonic sergeants, guns. Let's get guns moving over on this side. And let's see, feudal sergeants are coming forward. Let's attack them on both sides with my chivalric knights, and then yeah, guns. I don't want you to go right there. That should be fine, and then you can shoot into the rear of them, and then yeah, foot knights get into these Nubians on this side, and let's try to get these pikes like all the way around, and maybe we can kind of defend my guns here. That'd be really nice. Yeah, if we can get some rear shots into these feudal, let's get a rear charge here. And yeah, we should break them there. Okay. And Royal Knights coming in. Where's my Royal Knights? You guys come forward, I think. Maybe I might need you. And then, let's see, Militia Sergeants, and then Genites. Yeah, Genites come around and start throwing javelins. And then Militia Sergeants on this side. Try to get a charge into the Nubian Spearmen as well. And try to get a rear charge into these Halberdiers with my Royal Knights, and that should turn the tide there. And yeah, we should break the combat on this side. Arquebusier is a little bit out of position, but honestly, like, taking this fight with my Genites, like, not completely ideal, but with my guns shooting into the rear of the Cataphracts, that might be okay. And then how are we doing on this side? So it looks like, let's see, Feudal Sergeants, let's bring my Knights down, and let's just bring my, yeah, Knights down as well. Not an ideal combat, but maybe it'll work out. Let's see, Pikemen, why are you running away? Please rally, that'd be great. And then guns, turn around and shoot into the rear of these Teutonic Sergeants. Yeah, it's a decent scrap, isn't it? Like, it's kind of, feels like some of these battles are turning against me. So, let's see, I don't know why you guys are moving away. I thought I told you to stand and fight. I'm not sure. Let's see, Pikes, yeah, you turn around and start fighting here. And Militia Sergeants got left behind, so classic kind of step, you know, my tactical reserves right here, so they should be getting into the fight. Pikemen versus the Teutonic Sergeants, that should work out for me, I would think, but I feel like a lot of these combats are not going as well for me as I'd like. Let's try to get my guns turned around to maybe fight off against these handgunners. Militia Sergeants will turn the tide. There we go, that's the break that we needed to see. So let's try to get some charges into these Halberdiers on this side. My general is down to just a 4-man, and he's surrounded by Halberdiers, so that's not ideal at all. So let's try to charge into the rear of these Halberdiers, and we can try to save my general. That'd be really, really good. These guys are shooting into the rear of these Halberdiers, so that's good as well. And will we break these Halberdiers? That's what we really need right now. That's what we really, really need. So there is a break here, except the units that are fighting my general are still fighting, and they're not running away. So let's get my pikemen to rear charge these Royal Knights here, and then let's see, Field Knights keep pushing their handgunners. Yeah, actually, the Murbitten Infantry, that's a really, really good spear unit. That's going to cut my Knights to pieces. Yikes, yeah, I need my Militia Sergeants to fight against them. And let's see. Man, yeah, there's a lot of units back here. This is a scrap, isn't it? This really is a scrap. Let's see, Chivalric, Foot Knights, you get back and start fighting here. Oh, they're running. Are they running away? What the hell? Weird. Yeah, this is probably going to turn against me here, if not already. Let's see, Genites, is there anything I can do with you right now? I feel like I could use your help, but I don't know where. Like, let's see. Yeah, General's running away. Yeah, that was a tough fight. I couldn't break those Halberdiers, which is really strange because Halberdiers do have low morale, so the fact that I couldn't break them was kind of interesting. I think at this point, so like most of my guys are going to break and run away, and I can simply just consolidate my forces at the edge of the map and go in for a round 2. And I think it's going to be worth doing that because, like I've mentioned before, I do want to do as much casualties against this army as possible. You know, if not beat them, just really, really do a number on them and try to put them in a position to where the Elma heads can clean them up. So I think it's going to be worth sticking around, at least for another wave. I have now allowed for some of my reinforcements to come on, and I have gotten rid of some of my units that were very, very tired. Some of my Chivalric Foot Knights that had survived the initial onslaught, but they were just absolutely gassed, so I have brought on some fresh units. My pikes are also very, very tired, but I decided to keep them to see if I could get anything out of them. Honestly, I just need them to be an area denial tool. I don't really need them to do a lot of fighting. Hopefully, ideally, I know that's not exactly how things work out. Looks like they have some archers hidden, like, just really perfectly shielded by some spearmen on this side. So let's just bring my guns up and start shooting into that little square there. That's going to be really good for us, I think. And yeah, let's just keep moving forward here. I mean, I got a decent little force here, so let's just kind of keep moving up here, and then on my right side as well. A little bit weaker on my right, but yeah, let's just see what we can get done here, you know? Okay, now these archers are being a little bit of a nuisance because they are driving away my very beleaguered arquebusiers. They just took a few shots from the archers and they're like, nope, we don't want this. Yeah, that's what happens when you're really tired. Like, your guys just... It doesn't take much before they break. Yeah, that's why I should have probably just gotten rid of everyone, quite frankly. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I can get anything done here. Let's see. Archers looks like they might be running away now, and that's going to be my opportunity to bring in my feudal knights and just kind of chase them down now that they're not being protected by these chivalric sergeants. And chivalric sergeants, yeah, let's bring my javelins up and try to get some javelins into them while my guns shoot as well. They're bringing down some more order foot soldiers as well, and another really, really good spear unit. So if I can get rid of them, like, that would be really good. What do they have in the back? Feudal sergeants, arbalesters, archers. I wonder if... Yeah, it's a lot of ranged units, so I feel like if I can just get rid of a few of these really good units of spearmen, I might be able to just run shop on a lot of their ranged units here, and that'd be really nice. So, yeah, this is going to be a good opportunity for me. Looks like my knights are just too tired. Yeah, they need to withdraw. They're totally exhausted, and they should not be here. Let's send my chivalric knights up. They can deal with these archers, and maybe even crash down into these guys as well. And let's just bring up my right flank as well, because I have Pavis arbalesters in this flank, and they can be getting some good shots in. They can also do a good job of screening against some of these ranged units that I will be coming up against. Now we are in a position where we moved up, and they've kind of taken this little center position on this little knoll here, and we are shooting at them from all sides with our arquebusiers and then our arbalesters as well, getting some shots in on these feudal sergeants and these chivalric sergeants as well. But they have it's an interesting little staggered position here where they have some Nubian spears and then some more ranged units protected by some Murabitoon infantry, which are the javelin infantry. Then some arbalesters back here with some Pavis crossbows, handgunners, and then halberdiers. It is really tempting to send my chivalric knights back here because I feel like, they could just clean shop on like all of this stuff potentially before anything can react to it. And then my Genites on this side, what would they be able to do? Like crossbows and archers. Yeah, let's get in here on this side and try to get rid of these units. And there's just the halberdiers left, I think. Yeah, halberdiers, and they're moving up. Yeah, I feel like my calf could get in here and do a lot of work. And if that's the case, let's move up on this side and actually try to fix these units. Let's see, javelins. Yeah, you can kind of move up as well. Militia sergeants. Let's get in here with my little frontal charge here, and then guns can turn around here, and we can start shooting at these Nubian spears on this side. Guns can move up here, and let's see, pikes can kind of move up and protect as well. And yeah, let's try to collapse on these guys. Arbalesters, let's move you up as well. This is my fresh reinforcements. You guys move up. Looks like, yeah, my pikes are running immediately. Oh my god. Yeah, my guys are just running away. Yep, losing the general, and then, yikes, even my fresh units are running away. Ooh, not good. Man, all of that preparation for nothing. Well, let's just have my arbalesters move. Oh, wow, they're running away as well. Jesus, yeah, my fresh reinforcements are running away. That's not good. At least we are getting some picks on these ranged units. So we are getting rid of some crossbows. Yeah, that's good. And then my chivalric knights can still do a lot of damage here. Like, they're going after, let's see, arbalesters. Like, let's go after these arbalesters as well. And yeah, ooh, they're gonna get caught by Nubian spears. That's not good. Oh, yikes. I'm gonna lose these chivalric knights. Damn. Yeah, that's not a good move. Let's see, up here, let's keep shooting at these chivalric sergeants. And yeah, just like one unit of feudal sergeants is routing off my entire army. Oh, that feels so bad. Let's see if I can rally anyone. Like, can we rally and fight these sergeants? That'd be great, because it's just this one unit routing off my entire army. Can we not turn around and face these guys? That'd be really good. And now here is my last stand of my chivalric knights fighting up against these Nubian spears. And yeah, this is going to be a tough fight for them. Nubian spears are built for this kind of warfare. They're in the desert. My knights are just getting shot at from all sides. Arbalesters, halberdiers are going to be coming in for a rear charge here as well. Yep, not pretty at all. So let's try to see. Yep, Genites are running away from what came in? Mounted Sergeants? Yeah. Mounted Sergeants is a good fast cav unit that's made for this. Let's see if I can get these Genites in on these archers and try to get some picks here. That'd be really good. And my guns are still shooting at these chivalric sergeants. I don't think they've killed a single one, so they've just been shooting at him. They're just so bad. Oh man, guns really do have their moments, but sometimes they do not work. And it looks like my knights are finally running away, and they're probably gonna get cut down. Yeah, that's not a good look. But yeah, these knights. Oh man, right before they're gonna get into combat, they ran away. So that is too bad. How about can we at least get a pick on these feudal sergeants? Like they're so out of position. Like, can we at least make these guys pay? Well, how about it? Feudal sergeants versus my chivalric sergeants and some pikemen. So let's see if we can at least clean up this unit. That'd be really nice. A little consolation prize for us. Genites, yeah, you can just withdraw. That's totally fine. These Genites try to go in here and try to deliver the coup de grace against these feudal sergeants here. And then on this side, I feel like I have some, yeah, Arblasters, yeah, hold the line. And yeah, Arblasters as well, just hold the line as well. Just try to, cover the retreat of my men. Because I still have half of the battle time remaining, so that's plenty of time for me to bring on more reinforcements and continue to chip away at this army. So yeah, Arblasters versus their archers, yeah, let's just do it. Yeah, Pavis Arblasters, they have that shield to protect them against the archer fire, so that might be an okay trade for us. And pikes, even though there's like not a lot of them and their morale's very low, let's just see if they can hold. And I will keep bringing on more reinforcements. Incredibly, these feudal sergeants still have not broken. This is just really something. I mean, they're losing and they're fighting 3 units that are 2 of them which are better than them, and yeah, they're still holding on. So that's props to them. Let's bring up my Arblasters here. And guns, do I want them? No, just withdraw my guns. That's fine. These guys as well probably should be withdrawn. I'll hold for now just because I'm kind of holding the line here, but here is another pocket of resistance, and I'm wondering if I actually could break this because I have brought in some more reinforcements, and I do have my Arblasters picking away these spearmen, and yeah, it's like I feel like I could crack this. There's not much chivalric sergeants. It'd be nice to get rid of them. My archers are shooting at them. My swordsmen could potentially cut through the spearmen and or at least hold them so that my cav can get around the flanks. And the Nubians are going to be tough though. Yeah, Nubians, yikes. Yeah, what am I going to do about them? Here, I got some more chivalric sergeants. They can move up and fight the Nubians as well. And yeah, handgunners, not great, but let's see if we can get a charge into these chivalric sergeants and try to break them. And let's see, we do have some Genites running away. Yeah, you guys can quit the battlefield. That's totally fine. But if we can, yeah, break these little pocket of chivalric knights, that would be, or chivalric sergeants, that would be nice. Ooh, this is not what I wanted to see. Yeah, Nubians going right into my chivalric knights, but now that's opening them up for a rear charge from my units, chivalric sergeants and my own chivalric knights, already totally exhausted even though they were just brought on. Yeah, man, bringing heavy armor in the desert really, like, man, that's just like one of those rules. You can't break that rule, and I'm learning that lesson here. Like, you can't get around that one. Don't bring these units into the desert because, yeah, they become totally exhausted very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. So, yeah, I thought I could kind of fudge it just by bringing good units and just a bunch of numbers, and that is not the case. Yeah, I'm learning the lessons. I'm learning some of the same lessons that the Crusaders actually learned, right? Like, just don't do it. Don't do it. So, yeah, hopefully I still will be able to break these units. Man, this army is fighting very well. Like, these units are fighting hard. Those feudal sergeants that I had just surrounded over on this side, like, they fought a really tough battle here against, some units for quite a while. So, really taking me by surprise. Some more Pavis Arblasters are moving up, but again, their shields are making it a very slow process. Let's see, you guys are withdrawing. That's fine. And it looks like we did finally break these Nubian spearmen. That's good. And how about the chivalric sergeants? Are they still broken or are they still fighting? I can't quite tell right now. But yeah, running down these Nubian spearmen, that's going to feel really good. And what do they have left now? So these are javelin men, then archers, arblasters, archers. I feel like there's not a lot in the way of melee soldiers left. But then again, I don't really have a ton of melee soldiers either. A lot of what I have coming on are archers, I think, and gunners. I'm going to now attempt to push up this hill and just do this mass range of firepower and see how this goes. I don't know. It's not looking like it might go well because, you know, it's just going uphill into a bunch of archers is not usually a good idea. But I have 3 units of Bevis Arblasters. Like, these units can shield and just kind of take a lot of that firepower. And potentially, if I can get my melee soldiers into melee, that might be okay. In addition to that, like, I have my knights as well. If I maybe actually send... Yeah, let's do that. Let's send my knights, like, uphill and try to take on, like, clear off these 3 units and just create a little bit of an avenue so that I can try to get uphill here. That might be good. So, yeah, you guys go into these archers here. And then you guys go into these Arblasters. And then let's push up with my ranged units here. And let's push forward with my melee units as well. My reserves, guys, you have to keep up, guys. Let's see. Let's try to group you into you, and you. Will be group 4, and then yeah, you guys just try to keep up. Now we're pushing away these archers on this side. You knights can come down here and take on these archers, and yeah, we're doing a good job of pushing these guys back. Shooting down these javelin men, and then archers are coming forward. And then Pavis, let's see, now my guys are a little bit grouped up. So let's spread you guys out so that you can take advantage of your firepower, you, and then you as well. Keep my melee soldiers up here, and then handgunners. Let's see, move you up as well. We are chasing down their archers. That feels really good. Handgunners are fighting my knights, and looks like I should win that, right? Even though my guys are exhausted, hopefully they'll still be able to win that. And we are pushing back a lot of their guys. That feels pretty good. And now my Arblasters, ooh, these are mounted sergeants. That's not going to be good. So let's try to get my spearmen into there, and then you guys as well. Yeah, damn, now, yep, ooh, that's bad. They just broke my entire line with, was this 15 mounted sergeants? Yikes. Yeah, that's not good. Now my knights are running away from Arblasters, so that's always funny to see. And it looks like these knights are still fighting these handgunners, and they're not able to beat them. Yeah, handgunners have good armor. And now some of my reserves have decided to stand and fight against these mounted sergeants. So hopefully we can kind of stem the tide here and kind of stop them from chasing down the rest of my army. And hopefully I can kind of get some of my guys to rally as well. Because if we can get them to rally and just beat these unit of mounted sergeants, then there's really not much left, I don't think, stopping me from hunting down the rest of these. There's some halberdiers. There is that, yeah. And it looks like we did finally break these handgunners. That feels good. So let's try to get my knights to turn around and fight these javelin men before they turn around and toss some javelins at us. And then on this side, yeah, it looks like we were able to slow down these mounted sergeants. So, yeah, you guys move up. Knights are moving up as well. Do we have more reinforcements? Yeah, they're coming on as well. And let's move my spearmen back up here to fight here. And then let's see if we can push back up. Man, this other army is fighting really hard. I'm just continually surprised by how hard they're fighting. Like, I'm pretty sure this is one of the armies that had one of those generals that was just really, really good. And actually, come to think of that, I kind of forgot to check on that. Where is the general? Is he still around? Throughout all of this, I can't see him right now. But I might be missing him somewhere. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, get some javelin tosses into my men, and now they're running away because they're totally exhausted. But I do have some guys here that potentially can shoot down these javelin men, so we'll see about that. We finally broke this pocket of mounted sergeants, so that feels good. Probably because my guns were shooting into the rear of that unit, so that feels good. Let's get these guys moved up, and yeah, we'll see. I mean, this is, again, we're just kind of, we're trying to do as much damage as we can to these units here, and we have a little bit more than a quarter of the game timer remaining, so we're getting close to the end here, and I wonder how much reinforcements I have left. But quite frankly, I mean, it's been a really tough scrap. It really has. But at the same time, I have to say that considering that I had a suboptimal army going into this, considering just my guys were not meant for fighting in the desert. And I was going up against a bunch of, well, archers, quite frankly. Archers and gunners and units that have somewhat light armor, some units that are kind of made for fighting in the desert. I think I've done an okay job of whittling down their numbers, but still, you know, I obviously made some mistakes, for sure. Now I have some knights fighting up against the arblasters, and they did send in some urban militia as well. So my knights are going to have a hard time here, but I have my guns. They're kind of shooting into the rear here, so they might do okay. Looks like we did break them. Yeah, good, good, good. Keep pushing. See if we can keep pushing here. There's a little of a break, and then I do have some spear support, trying to push off these javelins on this side. Let's actually bring them and try to support my knights here. And my guys are running away. That's too bad, but let's see if I can bring these knights up as well. And let's see, I got some more swordsmen coming up, so there is support on the way. And then my knights broke. Oh, that's too bad. That's really too bad. I thought maybe I had a good push there. I am going to signal another full retreat here to try to create some space between myself and the enemy, but I was able to grab another unit of archers that kind of overextended here, so I will be able to run down these guys. That's going to be another good pick for us, just to kind of, again, you know, kill another little consolation prize here. My gunners, if they could turn around and shoot at these urban militia, that would also be nice. Maybe turn around and shoot there. See if I can do some damage against them. There's just 18 left of them, so that'd be nice to get rid of them. But I feel like I might be running out of steam here. I can see if I have enough time for another push. Yeah, we got rid of those archers. That feels good. That feels good. And I wonder, like, I'm starting to think that they're running out of guys as well. So maybe I just do a full withdrawal here because, again, I don't really want to take this province. Because if I own this province when the Almohads attack it, then, of course, we end up at war with each other. And then we're not trading partners anymore. So I think that I probably, at this point, call it good. I mean, the fact that I think they have less than 16 units on the field right now, which tells me that they don't have any real reinforcements. What do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units, I think, is what I'm seeing right now. So, yeah, it looks like they don't have any more reinforcements left, is my guess. So, with that being said, maybe that's what we do, is we just call a full withdrawal and hope that that's going to be enough for the Almohads to take this province. Well, how was it? So we did lose 825 men, we killed 760, and we captured 157. So, yeah, pretty rough. Let's see, can I still actually kill these guys? Yeah, let's just kill them and do as much damage as possible. Yeah, definitely a tough battle, but you know what? I think we may have done the necessary job here. So, let's see, to ransom back these men. Wow, 2,418 florins to pay for these men's lives. 220 men. Yeah, that's, wow, it's a lot of money, but you know what? I will do it, and this is going to be in Northumbria, I believe. Let's see, captured 252. Let's just release them all. Then one of my princesses did become a spinster because she is too old to be married now. That's all right. Unrest in Switzerland. Okay, interesting. The Swiss are having some issues. And then, yeah, Scotland, that was to be expected. Yeah, nothing was going on there in Scotland. And then the Khan of the Golden Horde has died from an illness. And then, yes, Toulouse has finally fallen to my soldiers, and I was able to pillage another 3,000 florins. And that helped pay for the men that I just had to ransom for. So, let's see, a little Inquisition going on here in Brittany. And then that's fine. Heir matures, Prince Felipe. So I think this is going to be my next heir. So, nice. Metalsmiths Guild. It's going to be, is that +3 attack for my soldiers that are trained there in Navarre, I think? I'm not sure. Cannon Foundry is also finished as well. The True Cross found. A wonder of this in all ages to come. A most precious holy relic from our Lord has come into the possession of Mother Church. Wood from the True Cross. Surely its survival to this very day is proof enough of its authenticity? Catholic zeals increased throughout Italy. All right. And yeah, the Italians do not want me to marry their daughters. That's too bad. Because yeah, this is only like there's only like a few princesses left on the map. My my prince, my heir, his only trait is secret blackmailer, which sucks, which means that he's going to lose some loyalty at some point once it becomes known that he's an actual blackmailer. For now, this means nothing, but eventually he's going to lose some loyalty, so that's tough. And then Lord Berenguer is a good runner, so yeah, -3 morale, that's tough as well. Oh, well. All right, so what's it looking like? So it looks like we're in the green now. Awesome, that's good. So we are making 536 florins per turn, and that's quite frankly all I really wanted. But it's not. I mean, the job isn't quite done yet because I'm making that money largely because of all of the men that I have lost during that turn. And man, wow, they have a ton of soldiers. I guess they weren't quite done yet. I don't know if I did enough damage to them for the Almohads to take Tunisia. Jesus. Man, I mean, the Almohads just do not have good armies. It's mostly ranged, and yeah, this general is just a beast. Yeah, skilled. He's good. Let's see, what else is he giving? Plus, so he's skilled defender, skilled attacker, skilled last stand. But he's not giving any morale boosts. It's just command boosts. Okay, interesting. Yeah, tough dude, man. That was brutal. I don't even remember seeing. I thought I drove them off. Did I not drive off the Knights Templar? I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be enough because they still have some halberdiers in there. Another unit. Yeah, some more spearmen are left. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I did enough to allow the Almohads to take that. I might have to go back in there and fight them again. Oh God. Because the thing is that even though my economy is like in the green right now and I'm making 536, fine, sure, but I do intend on relinquishing these territories, you know, because that's including the money I'm making from Toulouse, from Aquitaine, from Murcia, well, not Northumbria because I haven't taken it quite yet, but yeah, I don't want to keep these territories. I want to give them away, and hopefully I can trade with them. That's going to be the goal in the long term. So, yeah, in any case, that's all going to have to wait until the next turn. I just want to say, as always, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Conestep playing Medieval Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.